Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerd Herders. My name is Rich.
I'm Nick.
And we are from the Over a Beer channel. So we're
are.
doing this show over a beer.
We are.
What are we drinking?
Well, today, sort of an ironic beer for the day. We got the Victory beer. The Victory for the Dirt Wolf. Maybe it's not that ironic.
Maybe it just works.
Darkly heroic Humulus lupulus hops have empowered brews with bite and character since the 11th century. Dirt Wolf is a tribute to these untamed vines which rise from the earth with the ferocity of a wolf among sheep. Hops have made an assertive comeback in American craft brewing. Revel in the best U.S. varieties of hops in their natural whole flower form as they bring a vital, pungent reality to the soul of a wild element in our dangerously satisfying Dirt Wolf. Cheers. Whatever the hell that means. Ready?
Cheers. Ooh, I like that a lot.
I would not say pungent.
It's quite tasty.
When I think of the word pungent, I think bad things.
Yeah.
It's quite good. Had a blue lid too.
I did it.
The cap, it was blue. Victory.
Yeah, but the V's red, so...
Yeah, that's true too. So, since last week's shows, N7 Day happened. The Mass Effect thing. Another year came and went without a Mass Effect remastered collection. That's a shame. Probably the worst thing that happened this week. But some other things did happen, and we're going to talk about movie news because we do that, right?
Yeah, this is the movie news segment.
Right.
So if you're here for just movies, you probably don't know what N7 Day is or what Mass Effect is. Or
don't worry about it.
Remasters or beer or us or who knows. But we had some more Harry Potter news. Kind of.
Harry Potter?
Got Fantastic Beasts news. Now you have this. Do you want to tell the story or?
No, yeah, sure, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Well,
tell us, because you brought this to my attention. I still really haven't seen too much of it.
We got a little bit of news about Fantastic Beasts.
Okay.
Firstly, we got news that it might actually live up to its title.
Really, I hadn't read any of that. That's exciting.
It's promising. Yep.
Because I have not really.
Critics were shown the movie. It's still under embargo, but there's that weird thing where when films are under embargo, the critics can still tweet about it. Highly positive.
Cool.
That's not
because I really haven't been super excited.
I have not been excited for this movie either. And actually, I think I saw that before what the actual news is, and I was excited, and then I was back down to earth because the news came out that Johnny Depp has been cast for the sequel, probably sequels, as we talked about a few weeks ago. There's going to be 5 of these things. And it has since been confirmed that he's going to play Grindelwald. He's a famous wizard. One of the things that they say that Dumbledore was most famous for and renowned for in the wizarding world in Harry Potter, this is of course a prequel, was for his epic battle against this wizard. Ever since, there has also been some, I'm sure you're aware, other people are aware, that there was, after the books came out, J.K. Rowling confirmed that in her mind, Dumbledore was gay. She later suggested that there might have been a thing between him and this character before they started fighting. So we'll see if that's going to be
So does that suggest then we might see Dumbledore in some capacity in this?
Dumbledore will be in the sequels.
Have they
confirmed that? Was
confirmed
confirmed today.
Oh wow! Okay.
They're casting a younger Dumbledore. So the question is, who would they cast? But the immediate story is Johnny Depp is going to be in the sequel. Yeah. It is widely assumed that he is in the first movie in a cameo role. Don't know if that's true. What do you think about him joining this thing? Because I'm not a fan.
I'm not against it, but I'm also not excited about it. It just depends on what he does with it and how they play. If it's just like every other recent weird Johnny Depp role, then yeah.
I just feel like it will be. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't really try as hard in these big budget things. Always. Sometimes he does. I just feel like it's been a really long time since We talked about Black Mass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the last thing he came off of was Black Mass. He's the best part of that movie.
But it wasn't the last thing he was in. I mean, he was in Yoga Hosers. Wasn't supposed to be very good in that.
That was awful.
I don't know. It just worries me. I don't know. There's just something distracting about Johnny Depp. Where even like all the Harry Potter movies have almost every famous British actor in them, and yet to me, it was never distracting. I don't see how Johnny Depp popping up isn't a distraction that takes you out of this wonderful wizarding world.
Yeah, but I feel like we're already not in it. Like, I feel like we've already been... Fantastic Beasts has already taken us out of it. Because we had, the way the Harry Potter films were set up, we started off with a lot of those actors as very young. The main actors, and then all the teachers, of course, were people that you knew, or, if you were into, like, British theater and film and stuff, you knew. And then as the films went on, you grew with them, and they grew up, and you were always sort of stuck in that world. Already now, Fantastic Beasts starting out, we've got Eddie Redmayne, who is already, big. You got the guy from, I can't remember the actor's name, but he did...
Funny Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Balls of Fury or whatever.
Yeah, from all that stuff. So I already feel like I'm not really as going to be as immersed in this as I was...
But
from the other ones, as I would be from an 8th Harry Potter film.
Yeah, I feel like in a way though, I don't know. To me, like, let's say that the movie is fantastic, and you're watching the entire thing, and then Johnny Depp pops up at the end. You're fully into the world, you accept it all, and then all of a sudden Johnny Depp pops up.
Yeah,
that just feels distracting to. I don't know. Prove me wrong, Johnny Depp. Prove me wrong, Warner Brothers and David Yates, the filmmaker, and J.K. Rowling. I just don't like it.
Okay.
On the news of Dumbledore, is there anyone that you would cast? I was asked this yesterday. Who would I cast as a younger version of Dumbledore?
Well, it depends on
there's only one actor that I could really come to.
It depends for me how young they want to go. Like how
40s. Is what the story said. Like early 40s. So Johnny Depp clearly. They have to. I feel like Dumbledore has to carry a certain type of gravitas. You have to believe that they become Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
You have to believe that they become the most powerful, wisest of wizards. To me, there's one guy. I think that I've heard some names floated around, like Colin Firth and stuff. Like I don't know about that. This guy. Cumberbatch.
It could be interesting.
That's who I think would be good.
Have they put his name?
Even Tom Hiddleston. No.
Okay.
There's no name.
Oh, yeah, I can see Tom Hiddleston being really good.
I feel like either of them. That's the other thing. I feel like these movies have always, and granted, this first one is taking place in America. The second one is supposed to take place in France. They were always such a showcase of the best British actors, and then now plus Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie that he's not supposed to be an American wizard. And the movie that he's primarily, that we know of, going to be in is not taking place in America. That's another thing that I think is a little odd about it. But I think that Tom Hiddleston and Benedict Cumberbatch and maybe Martin Freeman, some of these actors that have become so renowned since those movies, like, they deserve a spot better in these movies than...
See, I think my problem with a Benedict Cumberbatch or a Tom Hiddleston is they don't have, like, that warmth that Dumbledore had. Like, at least in the stuff that I've seen them in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they don't have that, very kind of... I don't want to say grandfatherly, because, I mean, Dumbledore had that in the other ones because he was older, but they don't have that kind of, like... That warmth that you would expect to see from a Dumbledore character, which, is something that could obviously evolve over time, depending on what the relationship is with Johnny Depp's character or the rest of the universe and how they grow, but...
True. That's a good point. I feel like we're going to find out about this soon. I would imagine Warner Brothers is fast-tracking the sequel. They're not going to want to wait like 3-4 years between these. Like, they're going to do 5 of them. What's that going to take, a decade? I mean, the Harry Potter movies came out essentially like every year to year and a half, so... I'm assuming a similar timetable. We should find out pretty soon. But yeah, Johnny Depp. But we're going to find out what we think about this movie in a week.
2 weeks? Well, probably a week from the time they're watching this.
I honestly don't know when it comes out.
I think it's like the 18th.
Yeah.
So a week from...
Yeah. The 19th. The 18th, you're right. Anyway, we'll have a
Soon.
review of it next week.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that's coming out. I'm
No.
not excited for this movie. And I should be. I love Harry Potter.
I know. That's what bums me out.
Yeah.
Is I should be excited for this. And I'm just kind of okay on it.
But I think that's why it has the potential to potentially be special or just
Yeah.
be whatever. I think it's going to earn our respect of it if it gets it.
Yeah. That's true.
Neither of us are on board right now, really.
It's very true.
So it's coming soon. Looking forward to it, I guess, but not really. And you can watch more episodes of this, and we'll talk about it then.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about Johnny Depp being in the Fantastic Beasts universe, the Harry Potter universe, or anything else we talked about.
Sounds dumb.
We'll see. We'll find out. Let us know in the comments below or tweet at us. I'm on Twitter at Rich Belson.
I'm at Stonks.
The channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer or on Instagram at over_a_beer. And of course, right here at youtube.com/overabeer. We also have the Over a Beer podcast, which is a much more random, typically more fun, off-topic, bullshitty podcast. We'll see this week or last week, whatever time you're listening to this. Lots going on at the time we're recording this. We're recording this the day after the election, so we have some thoughts. But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
And butter me up.